You mean to tell me that two foreigners from another country, I won't name it here, were able to allegedly smuggle fungus into the United States and potentially into our food supply, like wheat and barley? That happened. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Angelique. Welcome to Next Stop Abroad, where I talk to you about living in the United States versus living in other countries and why I left the United States to go live abroad in France. How can I move abroad if I don't have a job? How can I make a living? What if I use up all my savings? I don't want to go broke. I made a whole entire guide on how to move abroad without going broke. But how are these two foreigners, again, I'm not going to say what country they come from, you can Google it, were able to smuggle in, allegedly, fungus into our food supply? And the very country where these people came from, or where their home is, own more farmland, allegedly, in the United States than Americans do. I think it's like 350,000 acres of farmland. If you go to that country, or any other country for that matter, you can't buy that much farmland. Especially in the country that I'm talking about, you can't go to their country and buy farmland. And then there's people in the United States who are struggling, can't pay their bills. People who are retired trying to live on their Social Security, which they keep threatening to take away. And they keep threatening to raise the work age from 67 to 70. Like all of the things that we've talked about in all my videos. You should go watch all of them because this is all I talk about. Because I'm trying to tell you, this is not normal. How is it possible? How do you smuggle in fungus? And we already have so many issues with our food supply. Like how many recalls? Listeria in the meat and the cheese from that company that makes like lunch meat, or I don't know how you say that, deli meat. And then all of the bags and packages of lettuce and salads that always are in recall. Because we can't even like keep our own food safe from all kind of like bacteria and salmonella and all the things, right? We're always on hyper alert. How, if we're so alert in the United States from keeping our own food supply safe from just random carelessness and these food plants, do two people from another country smuggle in fungus? We don't know what they did. We don't know how long they've been doing this. We don't know how many other people are here doing the very same thing, just haven't been caught yet. You have to really consider, like, what are we going to do in this country when things like this continue to happen over and over again? So there are people like maybe retired people, disabled people who are trying to get food stamps and Medicaid and can't get it because there's some chick in a federal agency in Washington, D.C., for however many years, misappropriating and essentially stealing $66 million worth of food stamps. That's America. And you guys are sitting around here playing games thinking that there's going to be some president, whatever side, Democrat, Republican, I don't care, that they're going to come fix this. I mean, fix how? Like there's so much going wrong in the United States. I mean, we got the whole campus situation with Harvard. We have the whole thing that just happened in Boulder, Colorado. This is your wake-up call. Like seriously, I don't want to hear anymore that you can't go and move out of the United States because you're afraid you're going to go broke or you don't have enough money. I promise you, the money that you are spending just to survive in the United States, it would be 60% less. Where can you live in the United States for $2,000? That's not a ghetto slum. And even if you found a place, are you okay this summer getting ready to eat watermelon that doesn't have any seeds in it? Where do you think the watermelon came from? Because I'm trying to tell you, it is not okay. You know it's not okay. You're watching this video right now like, yeah, she's right. I will help you move out of the United States. Even if it takes you a year, even if you have to start today saving 25 cents, I will help you. Look at my last video where I talk about how my background in labor and recruiting, I can share my tips with you to help you find another job in another country if that's your fear. I can show you how to use your retirement to live so comfortably in another country. And if you're worried about like taxes, you don't want to be double taxed, You're not just gonna pack up your stuff in a suitcase and say, Andronique said I should move to Spain, and you're just gonna carry your butt to Spain. That's not what I'm saying. It's strategic. When you need an immigration lawyer, I have an immigration lawyer for you that I will refer, that I used. And I have friends who live in other countries. Hear me when I say, I am not saying get on a plane and leave. You have, just like you move, you change jobs, you look for, it's a process and it's a strategy. But you can't move abroad until you pay your debt down. Do you think that's something that can't happen? It can. I mean, look at the whole real ID shenanigans that had everybody in an uproar. Why did we have to have a real ID? Oh, so that you can use your ID, your driver's license, to, get on a plane. Why? Because you wouldn't be able to use that real ID to get on a flight internationally. You'd have to use your passport. And why were there thousands of people that didn't even have a passport? Why were there thousands of people standing online at DMVs to get the real ID after that whole law was passed 5 years ago? United States citizens wait to the last damn minute to do everything. And here, do it now. At least start your plan now. Don't wait until somebody gets in that White House and they pass a bill that says Americans cannot move abroad if they have debt in America. Because when they start looking at the numbers and they start seeing how many people are actually leaving the country, like remember when TikTok went down and everybody went over to Red Note and we were seeing how wonderfully the Chinese people were living? Meanwhile, we thought it was some random third world country and we were like, dang, it's nice over there. Japan got the, like I call luxury 7-Elevens. We didn't know that. That's why so much stuff gets what, because they don't want us to know that. But people are seeing past that. The veil has been lifted. And now people are like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna, what's the worst that could happen? You don't like it, you come back. You don't like to live quietly and relaxed and eat healthy food. If you really want the high fructose corn syrup and the really horrible Pop-Tarts and the McDonald's that you can put a burger in your closet for 10 years and it doesn't change. If that's what you want, you can always come back to it. It's not going anywhere, I promise. The burger might be $50, but it'll still be the burger that you love. Please try.